certainly this season, winning every single Champions League home game, so it wasn't going to be easy, and they've gone there and won. So I think that will have really lifted the players, and hopefully with a few players coming back from injury, again, you know, all they can do is prove the doubters wrong by making sure they get the Premier League title.
And there are a lot of doubters, aren't they? And you talk about Arsenal's style there a little bit, and that has come under so much scrutiny. Do you understand why?
Not really, because it takes all sorts to win a Premier League title. You know, no one size fits all. I understand that maybe there needed to be a different approach to take down Manchester City, to get one over on Pep Guardiola. Maybe trying to copy what Pep has done was never going to be the way. Can you really reach the levels that he has reached with his teams? Well, actually, Mikel Arteta, even though he's worked with him so closely, has gone down a very different route and sees things very differently. And you've got to be impressed at times with defensively how good they've been. But that has even slipped. I think that's what was impressive about the away performance in Portugal, was getting back to that defensive unit that they've been, just denying the opposition as much as possible. They need to get back to that in the Premier League, because they're not free scoring. So it's going to have to be that defence that I think gets them over the line in the Premier League.
Because look, they are 9 points ahead at the top, but that 9-point lead, how misleading is that? Because City have got a game in hand, and they meet at the Etihad later this month. So is that a bit of a misleading lead?
Yes, very much so. It is, because obviously if City win their game in hand and beat, then it's 3. So then you're looking at the next game being, if they were to lose against Bournemouth, then certainly in Manchester City's minds, that will be, well, we beat Chelsea, and that could potentially put us level. So there is a lot of pressure still on Manchester City to deliver in all of those games, and they've not necessarily looked like they're absolutely going to do that. But some of the performances in the last 2 or 3 games from Pep's side has been right up there with some of the best football we've seen, certainly this season.
Yeah, does it feel like Pep's finally got this City team to where he wants it?
Yeah, I mean, he's really gelled the signings in January in so quickly. They've had a real impact on the team. But also, I think the way he shifted his tactics, and sometimes looking like that there's two up front and then switching again and having that extra man in midfield. But also Rodri's back. We can't underestimate what a big player, what a big impact he has on the Manchester City team. He is back, fully fit, playing regularly. It's no surprise that all of a sudden the results, the performances have had a real big upturn in recent games. I think he has a big part in that.
And then also, speaking of big players, Erling Haaland, a hat-trick against Liverpool. Do you think he's hitting form and at the right time as well?
He's not been great. He hasn't. Certainly not by his high standards. In certain games, he's been pretty much anonymous, but he's always capable. I love his attitude. I love his patience. I love the fact that for him, it's not just about goals. He's one of the most unselfish, great goal scorers I've ever seen. He genuinely looks happy when other teammates score. I think that's quite rare, actually. Certainly in a breed of a striker who is.
Were you happy when your teammates scored?
No, unless it was me. Of course, I wanted the team to win. But if I didn't score, ask some of my old teammates, I was so moody. Like, you just didn't want to be near me, because even though we've won, you know, everyone else is celebrating, and I'm moody because, for me, it was about personally scoring goals, because that's where I'm judged. I mean, he's winning trophies, so it does help, but he's very unselfish as well.
Who would you rather be at the moment, Arsenal or City? They know how to win, don't they, City? Not that I'm swaying your.
No, but you'd rather have the 9-point lead.
Yeah,
you would, and they've. I think that's being forgotten, that they are still ahead. People are still talking as if it's level right now and they're going to go head to head for the rest of the season. No, they've got themselves in this position for a reason, Arsenal, and they're asking the question of Manchester City, can you go and win that game in hand, and can you beat us at the Etihad? I do think it is mentality for Arsenal. They've got the players, they've got the talent, so it's going to be down to, can they handle that pressure? How much noise is getting in to the training ground, to the players?
Fire, the Premier League title race is reaching boiling point as Arsenal F.C. and Manchester City F.C. go head-to-head in a battle that could define the entire season. Every point matters now, and the pressure is higher than ever as both teams push for glory. Face screaming if fear, Arsenal have shown incredible consistency, resilience, and attacking flair, proving they are serious contenders. But with the stakes this high, even the smallest mistake could cost them everything. Can they hold their nerve when it matters most? High voltage. Meanwhile, Manchester City bring experience, depth, and a winning mentality that has seen them dominate in recent years. They know exactly what it takes to cross the finish line, and they're not backing down without a fight. Fire, this isn't just a title race, it's a clash of styles, mentality, and ambition. Fans around the world are watching as two football giants battle for supremacy in one of the most exciting seasons in recent memory. Trophy. With everything on the line, the big question remains, who will lift the Premier League trophy? The drama, tension, and unforgettable moments are just getting started. Soccer ball sparkles.